Hi everybody, welcome to the Guardian Angel Messages and Light Language Activations. We're on day 14 of 33. And this one is, as always, a continuation of what we shifted in the last transmission. In the description box, if you're watching on YouTube, there is a playlist there which has all of the transmissions for this series. So the structure is that we will go through the angels, who they are, what their associations are, so that you can call them in for those things yourself when you need to. And then we will do the information about what we're going to shift, and then the actual light language shifting, clearing and activation at the end. So this one is about... it's a continuation of being seen and heard, but it's clearing anything in your system to do with fear of rejection or anger at rejection when you are being your true authentic self and it doesn't seem to be received in the world. And this can be due to many things, including attachment styles, past life issues or and traumas, or passed down through the ancestry. So we're going to work with all of that. So here we go. So the first angel that has come in to support us today is Farewell. Farewell. For the dates of December 27 to 31, zodiac sign of Capricorn and choir of principalities. The associations of qualities are luck and success, support, modesty and simplicity, altruism, the gifts of providence, ideas and positive atmospheres, talent, fame and celebrity, lived with humility, healing, health and well-being, eloquence and clear expression, peace and tranquility, hope and optimism and humour. So again, quite a few themes carrying over from the last few transmissions, really bringing in that peace and harmony, healing and support in moving forward and success in your endeavours. Just really bringing that vibe of positivity, and then again being seen and heard, so that talent, fame and celebrity, but lived with humility. So being seen and heard and recognised and celebrated, really, whilst remaining in an vibe of integrity and peace and centeredness and humility. Atatati takakatokokoko, akatatati takakatokokoko, akatatatatatatatata. So this is God who sustains everything, sustaining everything. So it's longevity, it's scalability. Again, themes carrying over. So it's the next level of healing and activation around really stepping into your desires and your purpose and being the most potent you can be, whilst bringing in that higher template of peace and patience and ease, because luck and success is ease, and support, really being supported. There's a strong theme of support here in this transmission. So the second angel is Nonoa, dates of 13 to 16th of December, sign of Sagittarius and choir of principalities, the god of knowledge. So bringing in the knowledge, occult sciences and esoteric knowledge, meditation, law and magistry, truth, spiritual communication, abstract sciences and philosophy, spiritual life and teachings, mysticism, solitude and communication with the divine. So really the strong sense here is that we're bringing in divine knowledge and we're applying that into practical physical world knowledge. We're doing that through meditation. We're unveiling anything that is false and seeing the truth behind it. Atata tita kaka toko koko, atata tita kaka. So we're really focusing, this angel's really helping us with the spiritual side, with accessing our higher senses to communicate with spirit, get guidance directly from our higher self and from our angels and guides. Akatata tita kaka toko koko toko koko akatata. What I'm feeling very strongly with these two angels is an ease of accessing those higher octaves, those higher dimensions, that higher knowledge, higher senses. And I'm feeling it just very easily move through, like there doesn't seem to be resistance in the energy field or in the physicality. Like we've cleared a lot of those blockages and traumas that were causing that flow not to move through. It feels like a very gentle trickling river to me, or a stream, just moving through into physical world. So the cards that they've brought in is about releasing fear. So this is the devil. Traditionally it's the devil card, but in this Psychic Tarot of the Heart by John Holland, it's called Master. And it's about clearing fear and those kind of things that block us from stepping forward. And I'm very aware what's come up and called in these angels, or has come to my attention because the angels want to work with this, is that Eris is conjunct to the North Node in Aries. So Eris is about rejection, not being included, not being seen or heard or valued, and pushed out. And there's a lot of anger about that, about when you're being your true, authentic, unique, potentially different self, not being the value of that not being incorporated into the community or into your relationships with others. And that's up at the moment. And conjuncting Aries is about it starting new beginnings, starting in your true, authentic new beginnings, and taking the action to make that real. So whenever you're watching this, it's relevant, but these are the themes that have come up, and they actually very much align with the collective cosmic astrological energies right now. So we're going to work on clearing that anger at or any energy or karma or anything sitting in your being around not being included, or fear that you won't be included, fear that people won't see you or won't see your value, or you won't be successful because people won't recognize your value and go elsewhere, that kind of thing. And the anger and the fear around that, we're going to shift that. So that's what that Master card is about. And then at the day-to-day level, what this shift brings in is this card at the bottom, which is employment change. Your career path is leading you in a higher direction, with positive changes to support your dreams, priorities, passions, and life purpose. Trust that these changes will help you release the old and welcome the new. You're being supported every step of the way. So again, there's that support. So the time is now. All the cosmic energies are supporting this shift. The angels are coming in en masse to, clear these energies and to facilitate this change in how you employ your time day to day. So this MasterCard is going to be talking, the focus of this pack is around relationships. But I want to also apply this to the greater, which is the fact that your relationships with yourself and with everybody in your life affects everything in your life. It affects your work relationships, affect your work progress and your work success, your romantic or family relationships, again, reflect in the way you're received and appreciated in those relationships and how harmonious they are. And that all comes back to your relationship with yourself, clearing that fear, any attachment styles that you inherited through your upbringing, any ancestral patterns that are passed down, any past life or soul level traumas where you've been pushed out of the tribe or punished by isolation and what's the word? You know what I mean when you're pushed out and you're banished. And that reminds me that the second angel talks about solitude and isolation in a positive way, in a way that it brings spiritual growth. So I'm going to read the Master card. Keywords: fear, identify, release, negativity, freedom and love. So we're bringing the love in to the fear and anger, isolation, persecution, banishment. Fear and doubt often prevent a relationship from flowering or from manifesting. In matters of the heart, they restrict and confine. They prevent you from opening to the joy and love that's waiting for you. A fearful heart closes in upon itself and sees only negativity and doubt. Your fears can even make you question your own value, causing you to wonder whether you're worthy of being loved or if you'll ever find love. These thoughts, if not controlled, will manifest more of the same, continuing in a never-ending destructive cycle. It's time to take action. To master your fears, you must first identify them. What fears about love have you allowed yourself to believe? Are you concerned about being unlovable? Are you uneasy about giving up your freedom in order to be in a relationship? Do you find it too difficult to speak up about your needs and ask that they be met? Sit quietly and uncover what may be holding you back. By the very act of facing your fears, you will recognize them for the deceptions that they are, and you'll discover the power to master and eliminate them. The absence of fear is unconditional love. Please take some time to look at your fears and doubts so you can release them. This will free you up to manifest joyful and loving relationships. I believe that loyalty came through from Spirit. Know that you can have the relationships you desire. Act now to release your fears and open your heart. Affirmation: I now release my fears and open fully to a loving relationship with myself and others. So if you can really receive this, just make sure your feet are on the ground, you're in an uninterrupted space, you grounded. There you go. Heart is open, mind is open. They're even saying if you can just put your hands open on your lap. Atatatita kakata, akatatita kakata, akatatita kakata, akatatita kakata koko, akatatata kakaka, akatatita kakako, akatatata, akatatita kaka. Akatatita kakaka. Okay, so I'm feeling those energies now grounding into that employment change card. Akatatatatatatatatatata akatataka atokoko. Big in breath and breathe out anything that's ready to release. We're going to do this 3 times. Breathe in. Breathe out the energies, breathing in through your crown, moving down your spine, breathing out through your lungs. Breathe in. Breathe out, and I can feel that moving out through the brain cells, all of those neuronal pathways, which are your programs telling you to be fearful or angry in certain situations that are learnt. That it's learnt to be angry in those situations. Releasing that, because that keeps you in those cycles, and it keeps you in creating from fear and anger, recreating the things that make you fearful and angry. Okay, so I feel a deeper level of embodiment now. So that higher level, the opposite of fear and anger, which is trust and understanding, trust and acceptance, love and acceptance, dropping in. Hands are activated. There, I can see 2 swirling spirals in both hands equally, the giving and receiving hands, an equal powerful giving and receiving. Powerful spiral in the crown chakra and in the feet chakras. And they're telling me that namaste, the divine in me greets the divine in you. And this is with ease and grace. So there's an easeful meeting of hearts, meeting of souls, meeting of minds. With that sabotage of expecting to be rejected being removed. And I can see that removing from the cells of the body now. I can see that also removing body fat, so which is protection. It's protection from what others think of you. Yeah, so I'm seeing that coming off the belly, off the thighs and the buttocks. I'm feeling it also removing there, so as the energy comes off, it removes that programming from the cells. They're saying, ask the angels for help. Pray to the angels, however it is you pray, whether it's through meditation. Okay. That's a nice, fairly short transmission today, but just as powerful. So I'm reminded to tell you that what is likely to come up is anything where you're fearful or you feel rejected, or you feel angry about not being received or seen or heard. I personally have been noticing big shifts, big physical symptoms in my throat glands. So throat glands are your first line of defense as well. So that is where the first little soldiers come in to avert anything that's not harmonious to your body. So if you notice that you get a sore throat, try and just nourish it with vitamin C and echinacea or garlic, whatever it is that you use holistically, rather than suppressing it back down with any antibacterials or anything like that, because what's happening is it's moving out through your physical body. And if you suppress it back in, you're also suppressing that release. So listen to your body, drink a lot of water, rest, and nourish yourself. Blessings, everybody. See you tomorrow.